It is so much announced. Oh my god, it's too much to go over in one sort of setting, so forgive me if I forget anything in this. Everything has been announced for the Orlando event, including all the houses, the scare zones, the entertainment, theme bar, Cabana Bay experience. First up, let's start with the terrifying haunted houses. So first up, we already know Stranger Things, Last of Us. Now we actually have confirmation. It is the Exorcist Believer.
Is more than just a legend.
The Exorcist Believer.
As well as Chucky is a weird mix. It's called Chucky's Ultimate Kill Count, which is kind of a take on Dead Meat's, kill count video series. But this is a weird one. Not quite sure how that's gonna pan out. But then we also have Universal Monsters Unmasked, which is supposed to be, the Paris catacombs. This is featuring some great characters. So we actually have Phantom of Opera, we have the Invisible Man, Hunchback, and Dr. Jekyll and Hyde in this one. So this should be very, very good. We also have Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins, and yes, Dr. Oddfellow is our icon for this year. And actually all of the scare zones this year have a nod or a tie to Dr. Oddfellow. We'll talk about that a little later. But yes, Dr. Oddfellow is black. He's our first black Horror Night sort of icon character. That's really, really cool. And we also have Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Faith, with everyone who kept wondering about how that was going to be. Yes, we have a Dueling Dragons house. We have YETI Campground Kills, which that good old YETI is back again, once again. I would have preferred Bigfoot, but either or. And we have The Darkest Deal, which is a really, really high praise house. This is supposed to be a really, really good story based house, especially for being an original based house. I'm excited for this one. And as well as we have Blood Moon Dark Offerings, which is really supposed to be a very, very cool take on sort of like the Roanoke. Think of that sort of house, but maybe, a little bit more creepier. As well as we have 5 scare zones this year. Dr. Oddfellow's Collection of Horror, which is his scare zone in the front of the park. Then we have Dark Zodiac, which if you read the synopsis on all of these, it's all featured with Dr. Oddfellow. So he does have nods to every single scare zone, which I think is really, really cool for them. Having him be the icon, the first person you see in the front of the park, as well as his house and all the scare zones. So in Hollywood Boulevard, we have Dark Zodiac, and then in Central Park, we have Jungle of Doom, which is kind of a throwback to their old house that they had many moons ago. Jungle of Doom, Expedition Horror. I'm excited for that one. We have Vamp 69, which is Summer of Blood. Over in the New York area. And then we have Shipyard 32 Horrors Unhinged, which is take place in San Francisco. So there you go. They considered the front of the park a scare zone, so that means we're probably going to get some sort of props and stuff added there in time. Sadly enough, we only have one show, which is Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream is what it's called. We obviously knew they were coming back to the event. Nothing new there. We also have the themed merchandise, which this is a look at some of the themed merchandise that they have. I'm not quite a fan of the design on this one. Just throw that out there. We also have some themed food as well. And we also have new this year for Cabana Bay Experience is going to be Chucky's Twisted Playground, which, reading the synopsis on this, it sounds a lot like what they've had before, which is sort of the photo opportunity type of thing. We'll see how it is. We are going to be at Cabana Bay, so we're going to check this out and we'll have obviously a video on it. And new this year, they actually have something called Gallery of Legends with Universal Monsters, which is sort of a nod to what it was last year, but this one is actually featured around multiple hotel lobbies. So you're going to just probably bounce from hotel to hotel, and they're going to have something that you can take pictures with in their hotel lobby. So that's really, really cool. I think what a cool way for you to kind of bounce around from hotel to hotel. Also new this year and kind of weird, there's supposed to be a Peacock's Halloween horror bar, which is featuring theme within the ominous nightclub vibe, photo opportunities, and more. And I'm assuming it's going to be in the Red Coconut Club upstairs in City Walk. Weird that they're doing a Peacock bar thing though. And along with today's announcement, dropped much earlier in the morning, was the Halloween Horror Nights Taste of Terror Dining. Now, this is a weird event. There's no other way to describe it. So this actually takes place before Halloween Horror Nights even starts. So what this is a early access preview dining package. So think of what you get with Scare Actor Dining, only earlier and much more expensive. So what's included in this is actually a select taste, meaning it's not going to be probably all the food that is offered at Halloween Horror Nights this year, and they are tasting size portions. Non-alcoholic beverages are included in this, as well as alcoholic beverages are included in this as well. Of course, you must be 21 years of older to partake in the alcohol beverages. Now on to some of the perks for this, and what you get is obviously the tasting portions. You get a free beverage, free alcohol beverage. I'm assuming some of those will be the Horror Nights signature drinks that you get to try. You also get a souvenir Halloween Horror Nights light up cup, which is the Blinky cup. Everyone knows and loves the Blinky cup. You get one of those for free, as well as a Horror Nights Coca-Cola Freestyle cup. A separate fee is applied to activate it. So once you get the cup, if you decide to go into the park, let's say like the next day, you're gonna have to activate the cup. It's not free. It's not included in this. You're just getting the cup basically. And you also get one digital download of a photo taken at this event. And this actually takes place between August 10th all the way through the 26th. This experience approximately runs about 2 hours, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. This is a bit of a hot topic right here. I don't know quite how to describe this without having you maybe go into a cardiac arrest, but so the price for this is $159.99, and that is included. Gratuity is included in that, and I think with the tax it comes out to about $170. But keep in mind, with this, you actually need a daytime ticket. You're just not going to be able to go into, because you got to get into the park and then head over to the area. It would make sense to have a food pass card or something that we can kind of partake in and try and everything out, instead of it being a tasting event. Keep in mind, for $170, you can pretty much go on an Unmasking a Horror tour, which I think is probably better in my opinion. And that is everything when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights 32 in Orlando. Of course, there's probably little details and stuff that we might have missed out because we're trying to rush this video to get it out to you guys. Yeah, what do you guys think? Leave it in the comment section. What are you kind of surprised or more excited for when it comes to this year? Is it the scare zones? Is it seeing Dr. Oddfellow? Is it the Exorcist Believer? Which I'm pretty sure no one's going to put that, being that we had a poll and you guys voted that you wanted the classic more so. I know we are ready for opening weekend. We'll be back out there, obviously, to check out some of the construction updates on that. So stay tuned to the channel for that. So thank you all for the support, and I will catch you guys on another video very, very soon. So peace out.